Today we're going to be flying up to Aylmer Lake Lodge. This is a destination that I've been super excited to go to for, quite some time now. They're pretty well known for their lake trout. They're pretty well known for their big grayling. And it sounds like as a fly fisherman, it's just going to be heaven. I am beyond excited. And yeah, let's get to her. We're on the ground at Aylmer. I am beyond excited right now. It's still pretty early in the morning, actually. What time is it? It's 10 a.m., so we've got a full day ahead of us. The lake is almost glass right now. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I caught a 38 on a fly rod.
Unofficially, it's probably new world records.
Yeah.
Huh.
So wait, but we never.
Believe me, we
Did
had
you see my jaw hit the ground?
Yeah, I did. I
We
did.
waited. We actually
God.
I
waited.
kind of did too, because it was on my fly. So I was, yeah.
We waited on an official scale, but we never did the lengths or girth because we want to get.
We didn't want to kill the
spot.
fish. Yeah. And we were good with that. We didn't want to kill the fish.
I'm so excited. We're gonna head up to the lodge. We're gonna get our gear organized here, and oh man, I can't wait to get on the water. Just about to hop on the water here. We got the boat to ourselves, so we're gonna get out here and we're just gonna stick close to the lodge. Sounds like the fishing should be pretty easy close around here. Really doesn't sound like you gotta travel far, so got all our gear put together and we're about to push off. It's one thing I like about this reel, not necessarily your lake trout trolling reel that you'd usually see, but just a giant level wind. And I can cast with it if I need to, I can troll with it. The spool holds quite a bit of line, so you never really have to worry about that. It's kind of my favorite reel right now. So when I'm fishing these tube jigs, I am turning the boat quite often. You just, it's good to put some variation in your troll for lake trout, because a lake trout will follow your lure sometimes for up to 3 miles and just nose up to it, and they won't necessarily hit it until something changes, like a turn, or you slow down, or you give your lure a pull forward and kind of let it fall back, keeping your line tight so you don't tangle. But with these tube jigs, it's a tube jig, you can jig them. As long as you keep your line tight so they don't wrap up on themselves, it gives you a little more variety to your pattern. There's a fish. Feels decent. He's pulling drag, man. I mean, sweet, let's see. Doesn't really feel like a small fish. Although 15 feet of water, can see him already. Just a scrappy little laker. Play him out a little bit. Catching him in such shallow water, it's like they're at the side of the boat in 5 seconds. And then from there, they decide if they're gonna fight or not. This guy's got some attitude though, he's definitely scrappy. He's a decent fish, nothing wrong with that. Come on. Oh, there we go, there's a decent lake trout. Not a bad fish at all, he had some attitude, he fought really well. And it's just so cool catching him in that shallow water. Won't waste too much time with them. Oh, there you go, there he's off. Just packed full of energy, that's what you like to see. Oh, that was fun, let's try to do it again. This episode is brought to you by Canadian Wildlife Adventures. So that fish I just picked up there, I was starting to lose a little confidence in the tube jig, and I was probably gonna reel up and change it up right away there, and I gave it one little jig and whomp, that fish struck. Just goes to show you a little bit extra action might just trigger those fish to hit. And who knows, he could have been following it for a while and it was that difference in pattern that made him strike, or he could have been right there and he was gonna hit anyways. You never know, but I don't think it was coincidence that I jigged it and he struck. We haven't found them on the shallow structure where they're supposed to be, but because we had such a hot day yesterday and today to start the day was pretty hot, we figure out here just a little bit further off the reef, we might run into some fish. We're actually getting some bigger marks out here. We're doing a little bit of scouting. We hooked into a decent fish, so it looks pretty good. See if we can find a couple more. Oh, that was a bump. That's funny. See if we can find a couple more. Dunk. He's there. Not overly cooperative. That's a nice fish. Come on. There we go. That's a super solid lake trout. Wow. Right on. That's a good fish. Look at him. Sweet. Get him back in the water here. Hold on to him for a second. Oh, I can't even hold on to him for a second. Just about to say make sure he goes back down, but he gave me a good shot there, kind of soaked me a little bit and went straight to bottom. That's super exciting. That's super exciting. That was a good fish. Now let's catch his big brother. Dude, holy cow. This is a heavy fish. Holy cow. That thing almost pulled the rod out of my freaking lap. What is happening right now? Just me and the fish. Not necessarily smart, because sometimes with big fish you gotta maneuver the boat, but I'm the only one fishing. Whoa, geez. Woo! Look at that. Look at the line go. This is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a big fish. I'm a believer. Holy cow, this rod is bent right over. I can't do anything about that. Huh. We're only in 34 feet of water, so he kind of has nowhere to go but out. Go down a little bit, but other than that, this is gonna be a really big fish. Jeez. When he struck, it was seriously about 5 seconds of, is that bottom? And then it was like, no, 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 it's coming with us. Oh, this rod, oh, don't do that. Oh, all the way around. This fishing rod is performing. Color, deep color, big fish. Look at that brute. Oh, here we go. Jeez, that's a good fish. All right. Whoa, 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 get off the surface. Go down. Unless you're ready, but I'm not. Come on back this way. Come on, buddy. You are in the worst spot. There we go, good. I'm okay if he's going down. I don't like when he's up against the boat. All right, get away from the boat. Come on. Come on, let me net you. He's in the net. There we go. Holy cow. That's a big fish, and he's barely hooked. I noticed that as soon as I was trying to net him, that hook is barely hanging on. I bet you it fell out in the net even. Whew, I'm gonna take him to this other side here. A little bit more room to deal with over here. Come on around, big boy. Well, safe to say I'm shaking right now. It's hard to not get ridiculously excited over a fish like this. Whoop. You know what we did is we threw on that 3-ounce weight because we were marking them deeper. We just needed a little bit more weight on there. And we did it and we caught a giant, man. This is a big fish. Come here, buddy. Put that away from the gas tank. The last thing you want is to get that in the gas. All right, come here. Oh, jeez. Try not to lift him by just his head. Ugh. Oh, come on. Calm down for a second here. Oh, look at that lake trout. That's a big one. Holy cow. He's deep. Such a small head for such a big fish that looks weird. What a fish. What a giant lake trout. Rocking and rolling in the waves here. Come on, give me your tail, buddy. Give me your tail. There we go. All right. Wow. That's a healthy fish, and there he goes. That's awesome, man. All right. They're feeding and we're out here. Let's do it again. I'm just gonna run the, just the spoon. We're gonna hammer over to the reef and we're going to fish. You know, it'll be pretty much anywhere from 20 to 10 feet of water. We'll try to stick around there and we'll see if they've moved in. We're just gonna hammer in, try it really quick, and come straight back out here because we gotta be back for supper time. And we told them if we're not back by 8 o'clock to send a search party. So we got about an hour and a half to make all these moves. Got another decent lake trout on here. I'm not sure if he's gonna be as big as the others. Feels big though, he doesn't feel small. We'll see, we'll see. Sometimes they see the boat and then they decide, whoa, I'm 20 pounds bigger than you thought. Oh, there we go. Decided he was a little heavier. Oh, there we go, pulling a little bit of drag. My drag is not loose. He's going down a little bit. There he goes. This will be another good fish. Whoa. Yeah, he's pulling drag good now. He saw the boat and decided he was heavy. Jeez. Come on, get out there. There he is over there on the surface. He's a decent fish. He's not as big as the others. He's a good fish though, very respectable. I don't think I'm gonna net this one actually. It's got a lot of attitude though. Very hard fighting fish. Come on, get away from the boat. There we go. Can we go for one more? If I can get that leader. There we go. Trying to get everything out of my way here. Come on, buddy. There we go. And look at that, the hook just fell right out. You know, when you're not netting fish like that, it's a pretty good sign, because that is not a small fish. Right on. But we're going for his grandpa. I let it fall and he smashed it. That was a big head shake. There he goes. Oh, okay. That was a good run. Lake trout running like that's usually a good sign. And again, my drag is not loose. I feel like we're pulling the boat to him right now. We're going backwards in the waves. Yeah, steering the boat with the fish. That's always a good sign as well. Oh, it's so difficult when you're by yourself. All right, come around this way. Come around. In the net. There we go. There's another giant lake trout in the net. Whew. That's a good fish as well. Oh, perfect. Right in the corner of the mouth. That was a perfect one. Oh, there we go. Woo, almost fell over. Oh, it's another super solid lake trout. Man, that's hard to beat. Big, beautiful lake trout. Right on. Let's grab a hold of his tail here and I'll just back him out of the net, keep him in the water. And he's already given me the turns. He's ready to go. Give me one big kick. There it is. There he goes. That is freaking sweet. Fish on. That feels like a good one. Really heavy on the hook set. Definitely felt like a heavy fish. There's color already. Oh, dude. Dude, that thing's huge. Holy cow. What the heck? There you go. Now he woke up. That makes more sense. No! Oh. I saw he was barely hooked. I knew that was gonna happen. Tried to get the net as fast as I could. I think I dropped my rod tip when I grabbed the net or something. I don't know. He just dug and it pulled out, so he obviously wasn't hooked that well. Well, we'll check the time. Maybe we have 10 more minutes. Oh, geez, man, that was a good fish. He didn't even fight. He came straight to the boat, popped up on the surface, and then decided, whoa, I'm a lot bigger than you think. The hook set was heavy though, so I had a pretty decent idea. The realization that that could have been my PB lake trout, we don't know. It's hard to say when they're at the side of the boat. You know, you get excited and fish always look bigger, but guys out here last week were catching really big lake trout. My number to beat is 44 pounds. And that's a huge number to beat. I know a lot of guys that'll go their entire life and never see a 30-pound lake trout, but this lake is the place to be if you want to beat your personal best. That fish, he was huge, man. He was huge. That was a big lake trout. I guess we'll just cross our fingers and hope that we see another one like that. Man, what a fish. Fish on. Feels good again. He's trying pretty dang hard to shake that spoon. Oh man, that's a big fish. Ugh. In the net. Whew. That's a big one. I mean, I'd say he's a little green. He was just kind of freaking out down there. He wasn't really running. Oh, jeez. All right, there you go. That is the benefit of barbless hooks. Single barbless hooks. As long as you can get your fingers on the hook, it'll pop out like nothing. This fish is big. That's a big lake trout. Every fish I've pulled up in the last hour, I've just been mind blown. Like, I've caught some decent lake trout in my life, but like just to catch so many in such a short amount of time is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I can't even talk, I'm so excited. Like, that's insane. He's a big fish. All right, we'll just back him out of the net so we don't take him out of the water again. He's got a big thick tail on him, it's hard to hold on to. He's giving me some good kicks. He's almost ready to go. There he goes. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Well, thanks for joining us on this week's episode up at Aylmer Lake Lodge in the Northwest Territories, hammering giant lake trout. What a good day. Follow us on social media at Wild Angles TV.